Hello, hello, hello. Just in case you didn't know, you're listening to Financial Confidence on WYTV7 Christian Broadcasters, and I'm your host, Lynn Demmons.
Finances in a rut? Need a way out? Lynn Demmons is here to help. She's your personal financial rebound coach. Being a wife, mother, and educator, she understands the importance of controlling your finances and building generational wealth. She is here to help you find money you didn't know you had and live life on your terms. Sounds too good to be true? Well, it is true, and it's definitely a good thing. Lynn Demmons of Demmons Enterprise offers one-on-one coaching.
We definitely want to say thank you for joining in with us for this broadcast of Financial Confidence. Today, we'll be talking about something very intriguing, so I hope you stay tuned throughout the entire show. Our show is entitled, Did You Try This Yet? That's right, you thought you tried it all, but we're going to give you something else different to try today. But before we get started with our conversation today, I want to remind you of the guiding principle for this show. That is Matthew 6:33. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. We also not only invite you to seek the kingdom, but we also ask that you pray over your finances so that you can continue to make your money, keep your money, grow your money, and do what you're called to do, being a good steward of your finances. So if you will bow quickly with me. Lord, help us value the things in this world that are really valuable. That's our relationship with you, our lives, and our families. Help make us responsible stewards of our financial resources, and let us trust your holy word for the eternal glory of your son, Jesus. In his name we pray. Amen. Amen. All right, guys. So we're super excited to have this conversation with you today. I'm happy to have back again on the Financial Confidence Podcast, Miss Ashley Little. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about something different, something new and intriguing. A lot of investors, many of the investors have heard of Forex trading. Yeah, I said it, Forex. You're like, what in the world is that? Well, we're going to answer that question today. Many have heard about it, but you don't really know what it is. What do you need to do? You know, how do I go about getting this thing done? So Ashley, coming on as our Forex expert, how are you today?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I am great. So super excited to have you on the show today because as someone who talks to women about investing, I always share that there's more than one way to invest in the stock market. Whether you're looking at traditional stocks and bonds, you're looking at commodities, you're looking at options, you're looking at Forex, all of these different things. And there are always questions in this area. So I'm so excited to have you on. So before we get started, what does Forex trading mean?
The Forex trading is the foreign exchange market. Basically, we trade the foreign exchange market. It drops $5.3 trillion a day. So we trade crypto, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Forex. We trade all the foreign exchange currencies. The stock market closes at 4. We are open 24 hours. So, you can trade all day, all night.
Oh, wow. So when you say the currencies that are traded, what are some of the other currencies that are traded against the U.S. dollar, the yen, what else is traded there?
Like I stated, Bitcoin, Litecoin, crypto, Forex, pretty much every currency that we have, we traded.
Okay, so all the dollars, whether you're spending in China, the UK, or wherever, right? All of those dollars for each of those companies is what we're talking about, how that's trading today. So how did you get started in this Forex arena? And the reason I asked that question is because traditionally, this is not an area many of us get in. Dare I say that women have been trading in, but I do notice that it is a growing area, and more women are popping up in this area and talking about the opportunities inside of Forex. So what's your story in regards to Forex, and how has it helped you in your financial situations?
Well, earlier this year, my mentor reached out to me. He's one of my mentors, Riyadh Jones. And of course, me, I already had stopped before I started trading the foreign exchange. So I was like, okay, let me look into Forex. Let me see what it's about before I commit to it. So I did my research and I started with the foreign exchange market and $5.3 trillion a day, and how people were really retiring themselves from the corporate world doing this, just trading. So I did my research, and about a week later, I reached back out to him and I was like, I'm ready to get started, because this guy, he just turned 25, and at the time when I met him, he was 24 years old, already retired himself from corporate world within a couple months. So I thought that was very impressive with him building his team, with him trading the foreign exchange market. And, I've been in since January, and it's been great, And I've witnessed a lot of people who have retired themselves from the corporate world. And I've been in, the same areas and in positions to meet millionaires who've only been in for about 18 months to a year.
Wow, wow. So in thinking about that, what did the education look like? Because for those who are not familiar with the trading, dare I say stock trading in general
Right.
is a foreign area for a lot of people. A lot of people are afraid, they become overwhelmed, there's risk. They don't have all the information that they need. So what steps did you take to educate yourself? I know you said you were connected with the mentor, but what steps did you take to educate yourself in the foreign exchange space, and what did those classes look like? Give us an idea of, what it looked like, how long did it take, and all of those types of things.
A part of our when you enroll in Forex with us, we have an IML Academy, so it's a lifetime of classes. I mean, it's not a certain type of class. You pace yourself. And we have an IML Academy. You learn the basics. You learn how to, whatever you want to do is in the academy. We have IML TV. We have daily training calls. We have weekly training calls. It's a forever learning academy. It's an educational platform. Because we know that some people are not educated on, and that's why when people trade in this industry, if they're not educated, they lose a lot of money. The good thing about us is we have an IML Academy. We have an IML TV. And we're teaching our people, and while you're learning, you can still be making money and trading. We have our product, swipe trades. We have harmonic scanner. We have many different products that we have as well, where you can still be doing it while you're learning. And, we have demo as well, where you can demo trade before you go live.
Okay, so what is IML? You've mentioned IML Academy, IML
iMarkets Live.
iMarkets Live. Okay, so inside of this iMarkets Live, what it sounds like to me is a platform that you have access to as an individual, so I'm a new trainee, I guess you will, coming in. I've just bought into the academy. I log into the platform. So what will my experience be once I log in? Will I have live, face-to-face, recorded trainings? What will that look like inside of this community?
Well, iMarkets Live, basically, you go through a process. Of course, you have to invest to make money, so nothing's free. So you invest and you become a business owner. You'll be a business owner, so I'm a Forex business owner. And you come in, you go into the academy, whatever you want to do. You're a trader. Some people just trade. You don't have, that's why I say, we're not a pyramid scheme and all these other things that people like say. Because you can just trade and make money. You don't have to build a team and earn residual income, but you have the option to. So when you get started, we can't promise anybody anything. So you go at your own pace because you got the IML Academy. You have that one-on-one where you can trade with London at night and the IML TV, or you can get those live sessions and the weekly training calls and the daily trading calls and things like that. So we have the resources, but you have to invest and put the time in as well.
Okay, so coming in as a new person who may have been skeptic of Forex, what would you say are the top 3 misconceptions that you've encountered that you want to make sure that the listeners understand, hey, this is not true, right? Because there are always misconceptions in everything. I hear it all the time. There are misconceptions in investing. They're like, no, I'm not doing that. That's too risky. I'm not getting in the stock market. Why would I put my money over there and I can't get it till retirement? I mean, you hear the entire gambit, right, as to reasons why. I call them excuses. Reasons why people have said they are not going to invest in this way. So what are some of those misconceptions that you hear often inside of the Forex world?
Well, first of all, we hear pyramid scheme. We're not a pyramid scheme. Because you do not have to recruit anyone in order to make money. You can just trade if you would like, We hear that, and we hear people that's afraid to take risk in general about, they're afraid they're going to lose money, like you stated. I mean, anything in life, you're going to take risk. You're going to lose some money, but you're also going to make money as well. And then it's just about trusting the process and educating yourself on how to invest and how to create generational wealth and create your legacy for whatever you want to do and whatever your why is. So those are the misconceptions that we do hear, and that Forex is not real. No, it's real. You know, we actually trade, you know, all the currencies, and people are really retiring themselves from corporate world. And we have a lot of people who have been very, very successful in it. But I mean, everything is on the individual, you know, the time that you put in and all that great stuff. Okay, so we can't, nobody's going to promise you're going to be a millionaire tomorrow. Anything that is worth you learning, you're going to have to learn the skill and put time in to learn it. And then you determine your success from there.
Absolutely. And I love that you must put the time in for whatever it is. And oftentimes you'll hear, I thought it was cute, funny, if you will, that they call it a pyramid scheme and that Forex is not real. However, there are opportunities out there every day where people are talking about, oh, well, I traded my US dollar against the yen and I won this, or whatever happened, right? Did I say that right? Against the yen, the US dollar against the Japanese yen or the Australian dollar, or, you know, whatever pair that they're trading against, and the opportunity to make money. And I loved also that you shared the fact that risk, a lot of people are afraid of risk. And the number one thing I say about risk is that if you choose to educate yourself, you minimize, you don't completely mitigate, but you do minimize the potential of you losing. However, if you win more than you lose, right, you're still winning, in my opinion. So there are different things that people can do that'll help to position them so that they can do these things differently. So how risky is Forex trading? Since we talked about risk, how risky is it? What's been your experience? So the people have a real world example or a scenario that they can go off of.
I mean, it's a risk. You know, I can't really say what happened to me is going to happen for the next person. That's why I say it depends on on you as a person and your time you put in and how fast you learn. Yes, I've lost some money, but I've made some money too. And we can't, you know, quote different amounts and all that stuff. But it's all about the person and what you put into it. You determine your success in this industry. Investing is risk, regardless. So it's just all about being able to not get emotional about it and take the risk.
Yes.
You know, you're trading the foreign exchange market. So it's good to just educate yourself on it, learn the skill first, and then jump into it.
Okay. So what are some of those terms, you know, that people need to be aware of when they talk about foreign exchange? Like one day I was telling somebody, do you know about a PIP? And they'd be like, what? So what are some of the common terminologies that people need to be aware of as they start down this journey of Forex so they'll know what to start looking out for?
Just learning the PIPs, learning the US dollars, learning those different things that they will learn in the academy. Everything they will learn in the academy before they start trading with the foreign exchange. So that's the purpose of our educational platform, is to teach our people and educate them before they jump into the trading, so they can learn and know what these different things are when they're ready to start trading. Because when you join with us, you don't just start trading. You educate yourself first, unless you've been trading before, you're okay with that.
Okay. So what's the typical time frame then? Well, what's the suggested time frame for someone who's brand new to this? They're saying, you know what, I'm just now getting myself positioned in the way that I have my budget under control. You know, I have my savings account set up. I have, you know, these things set up. Now I have this little pot of money. I want to start investing. So first of all, what's the pot of money that a person would need to start with to even begin in this arena? And then what would it look like for them? What would be the recommended timeline, if you will, for someone brand new to this space, coming in, joining the education platform, and then actually getting in and getting started with their own money?
So are you asking what is the investment fee to join?
What is well, no, I didn't ask the investment fee to join. The investment fee to start trading. Let's say they've already joined. They've made that commitment to join. So once you've joined, then what is the minimum fee to get started trading?
Well, the minimum you can trade is $10. That's the minimum you can do. And it's about 60 to 90 days for the normal person. But it just depends. I mean, it depends on the person. But in general, 60 to 90 days.
So 2 to 3 months, they could essentially go through the education platform to learn all the things that they need to do and then hit the ground running, right? With their set of monies, whether they have $10, $500, $5,000, or whatever. they can trade. Well, we've also heard these scenarios about you being able to borrow money inside of Forex trading. So how does that work? How do you trade money that you don't have, right? How do you get additional?
I haven't heard of that one.
Okay. So leveraging other dollars is not a opportunity inside of Forex. You can't trade money that you don't have.
Not that I know of. I haven't. Anything that I had to invest, and then you make it, vice versa. But I've never heard of the borrowing part.
Okay. So potentially that could be another one of those misconceptions that exist out there for those beginners who are beginning in this space of Forex. So is there anything else that you would like to share that we didn't discuss on this platform that would be interesting information for our listeners that's going to empower them to make a better decision? Because dare I say, I think this is something that a lot of people haven't tried.
Yes. Well, basically, it's for the person that wants to create that generational wealth, for a person that's not afraid to take risks. We all know that our jobs are not promised, so we want to be able to retire ourselves from the corporate world and be able to invest and create that legacy and create that generational wealth for our kids and our future kids. So for anybody that's looking to invest and to create generational wealth, this is what Forex is for. It's a lot of people that have retired themselves from corporate world, like I said it before. So it's a growing industry, and it $5.3 trillion a day goes into it every day. So it's money for all of us.
Absolutely. All right, guys. So you heard it here first here with Ashley Little talking about Forex today. Have you tried that yet? Thought I would bring as many options to you as the listeners that you can use to make, keep, and grow your money. So you go out there and make those decisions. First of all, get educated and take that to the next level. Well, guys, I'm Lynn Demmons, and this is Financial Confidence. Ashley, before we close out the show today, will you tell the listeners how to get in contact with you if they have additional questions in regards to Forex?
All right. Well, my name is Ashley Little. You can find me on Facebook at Ashley Little. My email address is aalittle08@gmail.com. And I'm also on Instagram at Miss Glamorous Ash, or you can just look me up as Ashley Little as well. Thank you.
Awesome, Miss Glamorous Ash. All right, guys.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. We know that your time is your most precious commodity, and you decided to spend that time with us, and we appreciate you for that. So make sure, guys, you have any questions about Forex, definitely connect with Miss Ashley Little. I'm Lynn Demmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yes, I said it, America's #1. And we thank you so much for tuning in to Financial Confidence here with WYTV7 Christian Broadcasters. We also ask that you donate to WYTV7. Go over to WYTV7.org and leave a donation so that we can continue to leave the message, help you build the kingdom as we're called to do. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.